Hey guys, Matt here, coming at you with another Transformer review. Today we're going to be doing the Keith's Fantasy Club Cassettes. Right here I have Squawk Box, and he is the combined form of Squawk Talk and Beast Box. And this is basically a redo of the Gen 1 pair of the same name. This time they have a lot more articulation and a little bit more less sturdy plastic, to say the least. But for the price, you really can't beat these guys. So let me just get right out there and say that. These guys are cheap. For what you're getting, they're not bad at all. And they're going to come in these cases here, transformed in their cassette modes. And they're really pretty nice. They really are. Very hard plastic. The cases, that is. And they're going to come with their individual weapons. Now right here I have both guns or pistols combined. And you can do that because they are built to do that. You see a small peg in the side of each one. One pair goes to Beast Box, the other is Squawk Talk. But for the combined form, you can put these together. And you can either have Squawk Box carrying this gun in his hand, like so, or you can just clip it onto his arm, like I like to do. But he's really, when he's all combined, he's really not a bad little robot. Pretty nice Decepticon. Let you guys see a close look of him. I like it. Obviously there's some jokes you can do if you just flip out that bird head there. But let's take these guys apart. And there's a nice snug little groove that's inside of Beast Box here that fits into a little indention within Squawk Talk, and you just slide them into place like that. Pretty secure. But anyhow, to transform these guys, what you can do is, I guess I'm going to take Beast Box here and turn him into ape mode real quick. I'm not going to cover the transformations too much, guys, because if you own the Gen 1 versions, then you pretty much know how these are. But if you don't, you can I'll still try and show you a little bit, but for time's sake we're going to keep this down because I have about 4 cassettes I want to review. But this is Beast Box in his ape mode, and and he's a nice little gorilla. You can't really get him into a standing position because of his legs here, but he does rest kind of well in your hand. There he is. See his face. Got little nostrils in there. Why he needs those, I don't know. But he's very articulated. I like him a lot. And let's put one of the guns on him. And the guns are kind of into these holes on their backs. They're kind of a little bit tough to fit sometimes, but so there's one of them. That's pretty neat. Now let's transform him into cassette mode. I'm going to flip his ape head in like that. Oh, the other way, I think. Actually, there we go. And you just turn his arms, move his fist inside, and flip his 8 feet back out. And there you have it. It's not the most detailed cassette in the world, but he does do the trick. You can put him in his little carrying case here. And there you go. That is Beast Box. Let's move on to Squawk Talk. Take out his little tail feather here. Now, as I said, these guys are much more articulated than the Gen 1 versions. So you can really get them into some crazy poses. Now with Squawk Talk, his bird head tends to get stuck in this area right here really easily, and at least on mine anyway, and I have a biggest problem getting it out. But maybe I'm not going about something right. But I want to give you guys a good look at him at least, so I'm trying very hard to get his bird head out of there. Let's use bludgeon sword, see if that works. There we go. Okay. So there's Squawk Talk, all birded up, and he is very articulated, and I do enjoy him. Brings back a few memories. And to transform him into cassette, we're going to put his bird head back in. Flip his feathers all in. And push his wings to his side. And that will be Squawk Talk's cassette mode. And we're going to put him in his case. There you have it. Now he's going to join Beast Box. Next up, we're going to have KFC's Rhino Horn of Justice, or Ram Horn. And I enjoyed this one pretty good, a good bit. It was a nice little update to the Gen 1 Ram Horn. I know we had the Fall of Cybertron, or War of Cybertron Ram Horn recently, the data disc, and that was kind of cool, but this to me was a little bit better of a representation of the Gen 1 Ram Horn. And anyhow, he's not as flat as we remember him being. I'm going to flip out Ram Horn's tail here. And the cassette itself splits in half, like so. And we can see, once we do so, that Ram Horn's weapons, what used to be separate pieces on his Gen 1 self, are now built in. We'll pull out his feet. And his rhino head. And now we have Ram Horn. Very nice, in my opinion. Very nice face sculpt. They even gave him little red pupils to kind of give him that angry look. And he's very articulated, just like the Decepticon cassettes. Very nice, very cool. I need to get some repro labels though and actually sticker these guys up. I think they would benefit from that. But pretty cheap, and well worth it in my opinion so far. And for the last one, and probably my least favorite one, we're going to look at the Black Bad Bat here. Well, that's what people are calling him. Is really Rat Bat, but kind of like the name Bad Bat. Sounds nice. So there he is in cassette form. To transform, we're going to open his wings up, flip him around like this, move these wings out, turn his head around, and he's got little rockets or satellites or whatever in the back. It's kind of stylized after his Generation 1 self. Rotate those up. And that's basically him. I mean, he's got little bat feet that come down too, but they're so tiny and they're on little ball joints, and they're very difficult to even get out for me, and I kind of don't like doing it. But you can get a sense of him, pretty good sense right here, of just how he is. And has that, his silhouette kind of has that Batman thing going on, but he's pretty cool. I mean, he's real flimsy actually. I mean, but for what you're paying, it really is a good deal. I mean, you can get these guys. I think Transformer Source has them, a few of them left for, I mean, you can get them 20, 15, 20 bucks all day, brand new. So they're really not bad. But anyhow, And he also comes with his cassette case, and they all have these little cases. This is ram horns, and like I said, they all come with, well, most of them come with little weapons. Well, not most of them actually, just Squawk Talking Beast Box. I'm sorry, but they are really nice for what you're paying. I recommend if you get any of them, get ram horn. I mean, out of the ones I have, he's my favorite. He's sturdy, very well built. He seems like he's a little bit better plastic than Bad here. So, ram horn, definitely. I recommend ram horn. Anyhow, guys, if you like what you see, just hit subscribe or let me know in the comment section what you think, how I can improve things. Thank you so much. Keep watching, guys.